if I'm a seller, should I get a home inspection done? And then if I'm a buyer, would I trust a home inspection that's done by a seller?
So, so that's a great question. So a home inspector a seller may do a home inspection, right? And he can actually pass that down to the buyer. But if a seller does a home inspection, he should only really do it for himself. If like a lot of times when the market's really fast paced, really going, it's actually sometimes good to get a home inspection done so that when people are looking at the house and they're going to compete against offers, they got a home inspection to look at to decide whether they want to put an offer in or not. And usually those home inspections that the seller gets, that the house is in good shape, right? So there's no issues. The ones that the houses are not in good shape and they got problems, they don't do home inspections. So basically, buyer beware. When you're putting an offer in with no home inspection, you're going to end up with the problems that the seller has. So that's during competition. But there's one incident here that Phil Golfi, my son on my team, he had a buyer, and the seller had a home inspection, and so he was pushing the home inspection onto us, but Phil said, no, we'd like to do our own home inspection, right? And they were saying, why you want to do your own home inspection? So you got to be very, very careful of that. So this is Phil, what he wrote to me. He goes, I just had a deal fall apart on a property. It was in Grimsby that highlights this is an important lesson for buyers. The sellers provided their own pre-listing home inspection, but I strongly advise my buyer to conduct an independent inspection. Okay, so the buyer. And the difference between the two reports was shocking. See what I'm saying? It's shocking.
Wow.